My dream girl would be a girl who is either black or Latina, and a girl who has never sucked dick, never take dick up the butt like a slut, never had sex underage, or anyone else for that matter. And hopefully I would be her first, whoever that girl may be, if I'm lucky enough to find my dream girl in this corrupt ass world. And of course a girl who has never smoked or done drugs at all in her entire life. And it would be awesome if I could find a girl who has the same sign as myself, which is Aquarius. But what honestly breaks my heart is the fact that, if anything, I probably won't find that. Because every single girl I'm attracted to, every single girl, like the level of beauty, of course, is what I'm getting at. All seem to have done all those things that I am strongly, firmly, completely 100% against. Smoking, doing drugs, whatever kind they may be, doesn't matter. All drugs are bad. And sucking dick, taking dick up the butt, having sex underage before marriage. And I mean, even if you're an adult, I still don't believe in having sex before marriage. Me personally, in my very own point of view and opinion, I don't believe that it's right. I believe that it is flat out, straight up wrong. And never ends well for almost anyone who does do that. They have a really just damaged marriage. And a lot of the times end up getting a divorce. Because when you have intercourse with someone you're not married to before marriage, and you start playing around with that stuff and getting into that stuff or whatever, bad shit starts to happen. And it's just a fact. And, I just don't think or believe that in today's generation, today's society, the era that we live in, that I am ever going to find my perfect dream girl that I hope that I will be able to find and get, if I'm lucky enough, or if there was a honest to God miracle that just so happened to come in my life and make that happen, make that become a reality, make that become true. But I just don't think it will. I don't think, and this may just have to do with simply the mindset I have, but I think the chances are just very low, highly unlikely. Because I know for a fact that all the girls that I'm attracted to, for example, a bunch of the ones I'm following on Instagram, all smoke, or at least have done it once or twice or a couple times or whatever, and they've all lost their virginity at about the age of 14, 15 years old. And a lot of people, especially a lot of girls who are famous or becoming famous, like really blowing up on YouTube or whatever, one of their most popular videos or topics on YouTube, even just in general, are videos of girls talking about the time they lost their virginity, or their V card, in other words. And of course, pretty much every single one of them say 14, 15. Some maybe say 12, 13. Maybe at the oldest 16, 17. But no older than that. No older than 17. And like I said before, even if you're an adult, 18 or older, I still don't think sex before marriage is good. But I guess that's just me. I don't believe it's right at all, whatsoever. And I also know that the girls that I'm really attracted to on Instagram all smoke. They all do drugs. Well, maybe not all of them, but a lot of them do. And it just makes me sad, so very sad, that so many women out there, and of course they start from a very young age, want to do that to themselves, to their level of beauty. It's like you're just literally killing yourself slowly, for one. You're damaging your body inside. You're damaging your lungs, your heart, your liver, and you don't even care. And eventually, someday, you're going to look like a washed up old hag that nobody is going to want to fuck with or have. And it just breaks my heart that so many girls are going this route or whatever. So many girls are going down this road. And nobody's putting an end to it. Nobody's putting a stop to it. Nobody's even trying to make a change. Nobody. Not a single individual out there. Not even trying. Because most everybody, not everybody, but almost everybody loves drugs, and they love smoking. And also, and of course, all the girls that I follow on Instagram, of course, I don't personally know any of them, but they all, because of their level of beauty, because of their level of attractiveness, every guy wants them. And that's just another fact. Every guy wants them, so of course, they're going to get a lot of dick, a lot of intercourse throughout their entire life. And, to me, looks do matter. Looks do matter to me. But, of course, their personality matters too. But I would not ever settle for an ugly girl. Even though, honestly, I do think I am ugly. And I don't just say that because I honestly deeply feel ugly. Well, not on the inside, but definitely on the outside. Because back in 2017, here's a funny little story for you people to laugh at, I guess, if or not you want. I was on Instagram about the time I made an Instagram account, and there was this really hot girl, like, whatever, from Texas, I think, or at least I'm pretty sure. Black girl, but she was mixed. I think she was probably half black and half white, but she looked like she could have been half black and half Mexican or whatever. But anyway, one day just randomly, I don't know why, but I kind of do know why, but I don't know why I actually said it. But I simply just said straight up, can I suck a fart out of your ass or butt or something like that? And she replied very soon with, you ugly ass, potato headed looking N-word. Well, you ugly ass old or something like that, potato headed looking N-word. And I love potatoes. I love eating potatoes. And I do agree 100% that my head and face shape is similar to that of a potato. Especially when I shave my head and shave my beard, you can really see it and notice it. And from that coming from a really just incredibly sexy black chick, it's like obviously I'm going to be hurt by that. And I was. I mean, I still somewhat am a little. And then her best friend, who was a black guy, talked to me a little bit, like just in the comments a little bit, and we were kind of arguing back and forth, and then eventually she blocked me soon after that. But it's just like I said, the kind of girls I'm attracted to are like the most sexy, the most hot, the most gorgeous, the most beautiful, the most adorable, whatever, the most pretty. And someone like me, I have a deviated septum, I have a potato shaped head or face structure, does not even stand a chance between girls like that. And even if I did, would I really want to mess with girls like that? If I could, if I had means of transportation to get to them, or if we planned to meet up somewhere, if they even liked me back or found me attractive as much as I find them attractive, and we planned to meet up at a restaurant or a store or something like that, and whatever, would I really want to screw around with that? Because I don't believe in intercourse before marriage. I mean, I think dating is fine, but to me, dating is just making out, holding hands, hugging, and that's it. Nothing more. And of course, going to the movies, going out to eat, going for a walk, and pretty much just like a friend, except a friend you hold hands with, hug a lot, and make out with a lot. But when you're married to someone, that's when, and officially married, that's when, of course, sex is totally normal, fine, cool, whatever. And of course, the purpose of that is to make babies, make children. And I mean, the other reason why I probably wouldn't want to mess around with girls like that anyway, even though I'm crazy insane attracted to many girls on Instagram, because they all look smoking hot. I'm not going to act like they don't. And a lot of them get really famous on Instagram because of how hot they look. And because they expose a lot of their bodies too. A lot. Probably too much. To the point where it's kind of sad in a way. But how do I know those, like, if I were to get with a girl, like one of my dream girls, how would I know if or not that girl has ever smoked or done drugs or sucked dick or taken dick up the butt or had sex underage at the age of 14, 15? And, you know, in a way, I also wouldn't want to screw around with a girl who lost her virginity at especially such a very extremely young age, not just because I think it's wrong, unfair, and unjust, especially because I didn't get to experience that myself. And even if I did, I would have still waited until I would have gotten married. And you can get married the youngest at 17. So I would, if I would have gotten a girl when I was 15, 16, I would have waited until I was 17 and then married her. But I would have just hung out with her and been friends with her until at least I was 17. And if I had a really good paying job and good skills, I'd get married, to put it simple. But that tragically didn't happen, and I'm permanently damaged because of it. Well, one of the many reasons anyway, but, you know, in a way, I think it's gay for a guy to have intercourse with a girl who already had some other guy's dick inside her vagina before. And so it's like, I just don't know if I'll ever find the girl of my dreams. And I probably won't. And I would not at all be surprised if I never do. Because most girls, it's just normal for most girls to lose their virginity when they're 14, 15 years old. Pretty much when they first get into high school, 9th grade. They lose their virginity just like that. Just like that. Crazy fast. Because they're hot, every guy wants them, and of course only the confident guys who are douchebags and chads and pieces of trash and man whores who really don't care about them just to have sex with them get them. Or the high school football jocks or whatever, the guys who are really good at wrestling, or the guys who are really popular and everybody likes them. They get all the pussy they want. They get the world. In high school, they get the world. Every girl all over them. And so I don't think any girl would ever love me. Not even a slight chance. And you know, in a way, I don't really mind if I even die a virgin, because this generation, this era, the times we live in are so messed up. But they have been like this for a while, so I shouldn't at all be surprised or shocked that I'll never end up getting the girl of my dreams, of my fantasy, of my imagination. Closest thing I'll ever get to a girlfriend or a wife is the one in my dreams. Literally. Sad. It's sad. And, you know, but anyway, like I said, I there's a part of me that doesn't really mind, but it's hard when I've been greatly deprived of many other things, mainly mostly materialistic things. And if I at least were rich and just swimming in riches right now, swimming in millions or even better billions, I would not only be happy again, but I would buy so much shit you wouldn't even believe. I'd buy so much stuff. So much stuff I've been deprived of. I'd buy just... I would definitely at least buy one gaming desktop and one gaming laptop. Then I would buy pretty much every gaming console. Shit ton of video games for both my gaming desktop and laptop, of course. And then I would get a movie projection screen, a movie projector, and a bunch of Blu-ray movies and 4K Blu-ray movies. And of course I'd buy my dream car, which is a Mini Cooper, and I would get good at driving and get the hang of it and just do what I want and live my life and go where I want and do what I want.